Alright, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we are rolling into week 2 of our Roller America Derby season with Roller Rumble from Play Now. If you're interested in this game, there are links down in the show notes below. Just a note, I am using the bonus teams, the 6 teams from the bonus set, which currently is only available as a PDF right now, but hopefully with enough interest in Roller Rumble, maybe we can get some new sets going. So with that out of the way, we are into week 2. Last week the Boston Shamrocks took care of business at home, defeating the Baltimore squad quite handily, and tonight they travel to Cleveland for their first road game against the Cleveland Bruisers, who were shocked a little bit in their loss last week. It was a last-minute loss to Kansas City. So they will be on the lookout to get their first win, and we're going to try to get our second win, get a leg up in the league. So I'm going to be running a 10-week season, or 10-game season. And I think for at least a couple weeks, I'm just going to showcase the Boston team's schedule, and I'll do a quick roll-off for the other teams off camera, but maybe on some slow weeks, maybe a vacation week coming up or something, I'll do a couple of double headers, but that is the plan for now. And then, of course, once we get to the playoffs, between the top 2 teams, I'll do a full gameplay of that playoff series. So there we go. Let's see, Bob and Mark join us. The the Border Patrol in the house. Thanks, guys. Brian Hoxie joins us. And Derek from Magisports is also here in the channel. All right, so here we go. We will pick up the action in the 5th period, halfway through, and we'll use the handy-dandy Roller Rumble halftime score generator to see what happened as Christopher Hoffman joins us just as we are getting underway. So for the home Cleveland squad, they scored 16 points in the first half. And for your Boston Shamrocks, they scored 15. So we've got ourselves a tight game, but let's see what the highlight of the first half was. 56. Oh, hey, a late jam adds D6 points for the visiting squad. So the Shamrocks, a last-minute jam, add 3 points and will actually have the lead as we head into the second half. All right. Excellent. There we go. All right, so we've got the ladies here out on the track, led by Carla Big House Booker for Cleveland, the big blocker for them. Tanya Hartman is their AA TV grade pivot player. And note all the Cleveland players except for their secondary jammer, Janet Spence, have the cheat quality. For the Shamrocks, it's the big O, Lisa Oberg, holding down the main blocker spot. Diane Fastlane Dane is our star pivot player, and 2 very good jammers, Jenny Jerome in the main jammer spot and Julie Todd in the other jammer position. So here we go. As Bob says, go not Boston. There we go. As always, Bob, appreciate your support. All right, here we go. We are underway, and let's see what happens. Powerful skater in 1 or 2. Well, we have a lot of powerful skaters, but it's going to be Big House Booker, who has the starred powerful quality, who will win out. So a lot of big bodies getting thrown around there early, and Lauren Lacey able to move up in the pack for the Bruisers. Let's see. And now we've got both of them are fast. Oh gosh, and it's the home team that wins the tie. I just I'm still in soccer blast mode, and I was like, oh, who's the trailing team? But it'll be the home team that gets the advantage on ties. Let's see. Fast skater. I don't think we have any fast blockers, rather. We do not, so nothing happening there. Bruisers looking to get an early jam opportunity. But Agile, Estrella Valdez, able to help Jenny Jerome move up. Let's see, and now another Agile quality. Oh, well, they both have the starred quality, so it will go to the home team. And Cleveland with a chance to jam. I think that they are going to, they're going to take it. So, no points on the initial jam, but an Agile skater in 3. Let's see. They both have it. Does that mean they both get a point? Uh-oh. I gotta check. I think in the jam, let's see. Oh, no, and it is the trailing team. Well, okay. Which that still would have worked out for Cleveland. So I guess even when it is a jam, it's the tiebreaker is still going to go. All right, so no points on the initial jam, and then Cleveland will get 1 point on the secondary jam. So they close the gap just a little bit. Yes, there you go. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, right? So there we go. So we'll reset. And Cleveland now trailing 17-18. Action goes back up. Let's see. Do we have any smart blockers? Indeed, we do. The Big O, one of the smarter blockers on the circuit, gives her team an early advantage. And then the Fast Lane Dane, one of the biggest stars here in Roller America, gains an advantage over her opponent, weaving the jammers ahead. And then let's see, do we have... Oh, yes, indeed. And she is also powerful. Oh, boy. So Boston out to a big lead, and they are going to hold on for a power jam. Hopefully they do not regret that. Oh, and immediately they're going to, as Tanya Hartman weaves her way up. And then we've got a substitution. Oh, no, and the fast lane needs to come out. Perhaps she had a problem with her skate. So Tess Miller will come on, who is a jammer and a pivot player. But, oh, boy, a very big disadvantage now. But the... the blockers for us, throwing some big old forearms around. Nothing scientific about that. And that will give Boston a power jam opportunity. And Jenny Jerome is going to get 5 points on the power jam. Oh, boy. That was always a chance when you go for the power jam instead of the jam. But it worked out that time. And Boston extends their lead by 6 now. 23-17, halfway through the 5th period. Let's see. Smart. We do not have a smart pivot player at the moment. Oh, boy. And here we go. Cleveland's starting to pull out all the stops as Big House grabbed Big O by her braid and yanks her back. Causes a little commotion, and Lauren Lacey able to move up in the pack. Let's see, no agile blockers. Cheat jammer, 0-5. It's the only place they do not have the cheat quality. So nothing happening there. Let's see, and now we do not have a smart pivot player. And now we're going to go to the highlight reel. Let's see, 55, our first highlight reel. Oh, a fight breaks out after 2 skaters topple over the rail. Skater and opponent sent to penalty box. All right, so it is going to be, the 2 main jammers will go to the penalty box. So we'll reset the action, and then we'll have 6 minutes of 4-on-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So a double penalty situation. as we restart the action. Mean skaters in 1 or 2. That will definitely go to Cleveland. As I get a couple of nice elbows in on the Big O and Valdez. We do not have any fast blockers. Let's see. Audience roars as star skater in 3. Oh boy. So now that is going to go to Cleveland's benefit. This is bad for Boston, having the fast lane out. Agile skater in 5. Well, Julie Todd trying to work her way up to the front of the pack. And we do not have any big jammers in 5. And we will end with an action. Let's see what the action is. Skaters in 1 exchange body blows. TV grade. Well, they're both tied. So that'll go to the trailing team. So Cleveland set up for a jam as both of the jammers come out of the penalty box just in time. And here we go. What happens on the jam? It's going to be 1 point for Cleveland, but then the follow-up jam. Let's see. Both of them have a fast quality in 4. So the trailing team will score 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have got ourselves a game here. 23-22. Cleveland trails by just 1. We'll get the action started back up as the 5th period winding down. And again, it's our big blockers, the Big O and Estrella Valdez, elbowing and forearm smashing their way to get the jammers up in the front. And we're going to have another highlight reel play here. 65. Let's see. Skaters get tangled up on track. Blows exchange. Skater and opponent sent to penalty box. Oh, my. Let's see. And it's going to be the 2 blockers, Dottie Swink and Estrella Valdez, who will be sent off. And the rest of the period is going to be played 4-on-4. Let's see. Agile skater in 4. Oh, boy. They both have the start agile quality. Cleveland's still trailing, though, so they'll win that tiebreaker. And we're going to end the period with action. Mean skater in 2. Well, there are nobody in 2, so that's the way we wrap up the 5th period, rather. Boston clinging to a 1-point lead, 23-22. All right, so the ladies will make their way to the infield, and we'll get our first look at the men, the first look on TV anyways tonight. All right, so 2 pretty evenly matched teams going at it here. If we get some cards that have the cheat quality, the advantage definitely will go to Cleveland. If we can, let's see, and I think that Cleveland would have, oh no, would be, well, Cleveland is going to have the advantage in a couple of TV grades as well. Pretty evenly matched, I guess, on TV grades, though. All right, so let's see what happens. For the Shamrocks men, they are led by Mean Eugene Dixon, their main blocker. Stuart the King Henson is their star pivot player. And the fabulous Dan Van Meter is their main jammer. For the men, Bruisers, Otis Osborne is their #1 blocker. Steve the Snake Yarno, one of the biggest cheats in the league, but also a big star for it, holds things down in the center. All right, so here we go. Men in action. This is the 6th period. And we are back in action. Powerful jammer. That is Mickey Walker, who is really good for a secondary jammer. Would be the main jammer on a lot of teams. He outmuscles his opponents and breaks free early. And then it's going to be the King. Hail to the King, as he uses his significant size advantage over the Snake to get his jammers closer. Oh, but just like that, Doyle Schick, let's see, is going to trip up both of the blockers and get a little room for Randy Kowalczyk to move up, and action coming our way. Let's see, skaters in 3. Uh-oh, things are going to get ugly. Stopping play briefly, but no fouls issued. Oh, so play stops, which resets the pack. Oh, some shady play there. And I think the Snake is happy with that exchange. No fouls given, though, so we'll get things back on our way, and we're going to have our first substitute of the period. And it's Randy Kowalczyk, who is going to need to skate off for a minute. Let's see, and they're going to bring in Sherm Boo Boo Boober, who is also known as one of the biggest cheats in the league. Action picking back up, and that's going to be Doyle Schick, who just picks up Albert Kovac and tosses him down to the track. Follow-up action. Oh, and indeed, we do have a cheat skater in 4. Oh, he's going to pull out something, some foreign object. We don't know what that was, and he is going to take out the fabulous one. And getting ready for a jam. Cannot follow it up. He does not have the mean quality, though. Let's see. But the Snake definitely does. Oh, boy. Delivers a crushing body blow to the King. And now Cleveland, they are going to hold on to try to get a power jam. Oh, and indeed they will. Oh, boy. As the Snake is going to throw a chop right into the throat of the King. He's trying to catch his breath, and meanwhile, Cleveland on a power jam, and they are going to get 5 points. And it's Sherm Boo Boo Boober who gives Cleveland the lead, and they are now on top 27-23. Oh, the home crowd is loving it. The visiting Boston fans, not so much. All right, we'll get reset. And let's see. Mickey Walker is going to sneak through, weaving his way up to the top. Oh, and a penalty called, though. Oh, a penalty called on Doyle Schick. Cleveland finally gets caught. And we are going to have... we're going to have our first short-handed situation. We'll reset the track here. All right, here we go. Action starts back up. We ignore a substitute during a power play. Trailing team gets on a roll. Boston. Now the trailing team. Let's see. Oh, but the Snake just beating the snot out of the King tonight. Woo. But Mickey Walker making his presence felt. And now Boston very close to getting a power jam. Let's see. Oh, visiting team switches jammers. All right, so we'll switch Mickey Walker and fabulous Dan Van Meter for now. Let's see. Oh, and a cheat skater and 3. Oh, my goodness. As he is going to grab on to the King's jersey and toss him around. An illegal tactic, but the ref doesn't see it. Let's see. Oh, but it's going to be the fabulous one who is now the secondary jammer who will use his speed advantage to give his team a power jam. So they do reach the spot just at the end of this. So any jam while they're shorthanded does turn into a power jam. Oh, and it's only going to be for 2 points. All right, as Doyle Schick skates back on, and that actually didn't go too badly for Cleveland. Boston only able to get 2 points on the power jam. Let's see, as D. Scott Howard joins us in the chat room. Welcome. Boston will get out to an early start, trying to catch back up here. Let's see, and the King will use his speed advantage to get the Snake off balance. Let's see. Body blow from Big Skater. Oh, boy. And Mean Eugene does have a weight advantage over Otis Osborne. Let's see. They're going to hold on and try to get the power jam. Let's see. A fired up start. Oh, and it's Mean Eugene. He's taking action into his own hands. He is getting sick of the shenanigans from Cleveland. And another power jam coming up for Boston. Let's see. As it's going to be Mickey Walker this time going. Blast by the pack and then loses footing. Skids into the crowd. But scores 5 points. Oh, he would have had a chance to get more points, but we'll take the 5. And Boston back in the lead, 30-27, as we are winding down the action here in the 6th period. Oh, and another penalty is called early. Oh, and it's going to be called on the King. Oh, boy. And that was one of those, the Snake initiated it. But when the King retaliated, he was caught by the ref. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to end the period with Cleveland having an advantage. Oh, boy. And we're going to go to a highlight reel in our first minute of the power play. Let's see. Timeout. Trailing team chewed out by coach. Oh, no. Returns the track and breaks into a power jam. Oh, boy. So, Cleveland goes right into a power jam. After that timeout, let's see. And they are only going to score 2 points. All right. But we still have 4 minutes left in the shorthanded. Let's see. No mean skaters in 4. We do have... Albert Kovac has the big quality there. So a size advantage for the blockers for Boston. Let's see. Smart skaters. I don't think we have any smart blockers. No. So we'll end the period on this. It's Mickey Walker, who wisely tries to bait Boo Boo into into attacking him. Boo Boo slams into the railing. Mickey Walker skates by, but time is going to run out before they get a jam opportunity. All right, so we have come to the end of the 6th period, and we've got ourselves a tight one here, folks. Boston clinging to a 30-29 lead, and we will see the women back in action here one last time as the men skate off the track. All right, period 7, just about to get underway. Here come the Lady Shamrocks. And then here come the Lady Bruisers. What is going to happen? Which team is going to have a breakthrough, or are we going to have a 1-point game? Let's see what happens. We'll shuffle the cards back up. I got to remember to not riffle the cards right beside the player cards after I've left them out. Alright. One more riffle. Alright. And we are ready to get back underway. One of the great things about this game is it does not take long for the setup and to get right into the action for the next period. All right, here we go. Period 7 gets underway, and right away is the mean blockers for Cleveland, throwing those elbows and following up with some action here. Let's see. Skaters in 2 stop play with a fight. So that's Dottie Swink and Estrella Valdez get into a fight. The ref breaks them up. And the play continues. All right. So we'll reset the track. Let's see. Big. Neither of the jammers or the pivot players are big. We'll move along. No powerful jammers in 5. Let's see. Julie Todd is wicked smart. Anticipates track movement. Skates past the pack and into the clear. But the Bruisers not having that, as they will use some more illegal tactics, grabbing the jerseys, grabbing the hair. to try to weave their way back up. Oh, but Janet Spence, the only non-cheater, will not take part in any illegal tactics. Let's see, a fired up star skater, and that's the Big O, is going to send both Big House Booker and Dottie Swink into the railing. Boston looking to get a jam going. Let's see. Oh, the tie is going to go to Cleveland. All right, who is going to get into the jam position? Definitely no fast skaters in 1. No big skaters in 3. Let's see. We do have... Oh, they both have the fast quality. It's going to go to Cleveland, who gets the chance to jam, and they're going to take it. No points on the initial jam. Let's see, but a smart jammer. Oh, and that is definitely going to go to Boston's favor. Shouts instructions to teammate who creates a screen. Jammer scores 2 points, so Jenny Jerome will get 2 points on the follow-up jam, and it is Boston who ends up extending their lead. Cleveland stifled on that jam opportunity. We'll reset the action, and we'll have our first substitution here. And oh, and it's Carla Big House Booker who needs to come out. The Cleveland women have probably one of the best substitutes in the league in Candace Cat Marino, who can play in the jammer or block her position without missing a beat. And we'll have another substitution, and that is going to go to Estrella Valdez needs to come out. So we will put in Bobby Bolden, who's a big, mean blocker. All right, action back underway. And oh, and Dottie Swink says, "Welcome to the track, Bobby," as she tosses her aside. Let's see, no smart skaters in 2. They both have the starred mean quality. Cleveland trailing though, so they will win the tiebreaker. And then we're gonna have a highlight reel play. 64. A skater suffers a minor injury and is out for the period. And it is going to be Lauren Lacey who needs to come out. So she is done for the night. Oh boy, and unfortunately they do not have another jammer on the in the substitution box. So it's going to be Holly Schmitz who will come in. So she will lose the starred on her mean quality, but if any of her qualities do come up, she definitely has a size advantage over Jenny Jerome. And then a penalty called. Let's see. Oh, a penalty is called on Bobby Bolden. So that'll stop their momentum at least. But Cleveland with a shorthanded opportunity as action starts back up. Oh boy. And it's a cheat quality called. So Dottie Swink has it, and she has it starred. Oh, so that's going to automatically create a power jam, I believe, is the call on that. Let me just make sure. I think that if they have the starred quality and it's against the empty spot, that it immediately creates a power jam. So let's see. Yeah, if the unopposed skater has the called for quality, move 2 spaces. If the unopposed skater has the called for quality starred, it's an automatic power jam. All right. So power jam right away for Cleveland. And, oh, but the defenders get together and only allow 1 point on the power jam. Oh, boy. The shorthanded defense for Boston has been fantastic. The penalty does continue for a couple more minutes. We will have a highlight reel play. 56. Let's see. Home team jams. Skater in 3 joins in the jam. Include their qualities when checking the jam. Oh boy. So they're going to get another jam, and it's a power jam. It's automatically a power jam when it's shorthanded. And they will get 3 points and take the lead. Oh, boy. So this has been a very, very costly penalty for Boston. Let's see. Dottie Swink is not agile, but she's not opposed, so they'll move ahead. Our last minute of the penalty. No big jammers in 5. And Bobby Bolden skates back out onto the track. We're back to full strength. Agile skater. No agile blockers there. Action coming up. Let's see. Oh, and a skater is ejected from the game. So as time expires... Oh, it's going to be Julie Todd, who gets frustrated and goes after one of the other players. And she will be ejected from the game. But... at the end of the period, the Cleveland women have come back and given their team the lead. It is 33-32, and we've got 1 period of play remaining. The Boston men will have their work cut out for them. So a very, very costly penalty by the sub, Bobby Bolden, gives Cleveland the lead late here in the match. Boston trying to go 2-0 on the season, and Cleveland looking for their first win. All right, here come the Boston men as we get ready for our last period of action here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Hope that you are enjoying this. I have been really, really happy getting this game onto the channel again. And I don't think he's joined us here tonight, but thanks, Derek. Thanks for stopping by. But please check out the channel Sports Flicks. He has done a fantastic job, and he did some videos with this game, which actually was the impetus for me getting it back onto my table and now eventually running through a season with it. So please do check out that channel if you have not yet. All right, here we go. Last period of action. Boston trying to come back now. But it's going to be the Snake who right away is going to trip up the King and give his team an early lead. And another highlight reel play. And I'm rolling really high on the highlight reels. Let's see, 62. Home skater in 3. Burst into an immediate solo power jam. Oh, the Snake feeling it, and it's going to be 4 big points. Wow. And Cleveland out to a 5-point lead now. Oh, and Boston is stunned. Oh, my goodness. So they got their work cut out for them. Let's see. Neither of the pivot players have the agile quality, so nothing happening. Action coming up. Let's see. Home team surges around the track. Cleveland feeling it. More action coming up. Let's see. Skaters in 1 jostle for position. Both of them have a ATV grade. Boston now the trailing team, so they will win the tiebreaker. Fast jammer in 5. That is going to be the fabulous Dan Van Meter as he moves up ahead. Let's see, a mean jammer. Neither of them have the mean quality. Smart. Let's see, neither of the big blockers have the smart quality. And a substitution coming up. Oh, and it's the King who needs to skate off. Oh, boy. All right, so Frank Pine is going to come in temporarily at the pivot position. Let's see, fast skater in 4. That's going to be Mickey Walker. Boston with a jam opportunity. Oh, they're going to hold and try to get the power jam. Let's see, no agile blockers. Frank Pine does have the mean quality, but the Snake has it starred. And here comes Cleveland as another substitute is called. Oh, and the Snake is going to need to come out. Uh-oh. So both of the star pivot players are out, and Cleveland does not have a backup pivot player on the bench. So, let's see. They are going to go with, they're going to bring in Larry Boykin for try to match up size against Frank Pine. As the action continues, and it's going to be mean Eugene Dixon who is going to send his team into a power jam as he throws a big old forearm to knock down the other blockers. And here we go, power jam. Oh, 2 quick points, but defenders kill the rest of the clock. So Boston able to close it to a 3-point game. Action will reset. And let's see. That's going to be Mean Eugene, who is the star blocker there. Dazzles his opponent with expert skating. How about that? Action coming up. Home skater in 4. Sends opponent flying. So Randy Kolowisk sends Mickey Walker into the infield furniture. And another highlight reel. Let's see. 23 skater sent over the rail and injured for the rest of the game. And it's Albert Kovac who gets sent over the rail, and he will be out for the rest of the game. All right, so we are going to send George Demko in as the secondary blocker. All right, speed of fast skater in 3. Well, now we have no fast pivot players. And another substitute called for. And it's Mean Eugene who gets subbed out. So we will bring in our last player. It's Tim Lind, who is a jammer and a blocker. So the next substitution, the King can come back in. Oh boy, all right, let's see. Agile skater. Both of them have it. Boston is tied, so they will get to move ahead, looking to jam again. And actually having the fabulous one in the secondary jammer position has worked out here as he moves up, and they're going to hold on again for a power jam. But here comes Cleveland as Dan Schick throws the sub that just came in, Demko, into the railing. But it's going to... Oh, no, it is not. It's going to be Vinny Gallego because he has the smart quality starred, and the fabulous one only has it. All right, so Cleveland into a jam, and they are going to take it. They're going to score 2 points. Let's see, and then we're looking for the agile quality, and this is going to go Boston's way. Oh, and they're going to weave through the track and get a power jam. Oh, boy. All right, so a big power jam coming up. Tangled skates ruin the effort. They will get 1 point. Oh, no, and that is probably going to be the game as we reset, and we only have 3 minutes of play left. Let's see, and yes, Cleveland right away is going to throw their weight around, literally, and that is probably going to do it. We'll skip the substitution. Well, no, I guess it's not going to really matter. Let's see, cheat skater in 3, no, nobody there, and then a cheat skater, and we're going to end it with Otis Osborne yanking down Tom Lind to the floor, and that is how the game will end. The Cleveland Bruisers bruise their way to a 39-35 win over the visiting Boston squad. So both teams go to 1-1 on the season. And boy, oh boy, Cleveland going to be a very, very tough team at home for sure, as they'll get the benefit of home calls, and I believe that they will always be the team that has the most cheat qualities going for them. So there we go. Week 2 wrapped up for Boston, and that is going to do it. All right. Yes, cheat to win. Absolutely. All right, guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Please join me this Friday as I will be rolling out my first game for the Baseball America Co-op League that I'm in with the newly released Baseball America set. It will be the Nashville High Notes coming to visit the New England Minutemen. So that'll be this Friday night. Great way to start off the weekend. And hope that you can join me. But for now, please leave a like on your way out if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed this game, there is a link down below to the game's page. So you can pick up a copy for yourself. Get it on the table. All right, guys. Until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.